Arnold Schwarzenegger, 28 years old, 6'2", 240 pounds. Mr. Olympia for the past 5 years. He's preparing to defend his title this year for the last time.
All Mr. Universes from the past 5 years or so get together in one contest and to find out who's the best of all the Mr. Universes. So they created the Mr. Olympia contest, which is then the top contest. And whoever wins that is the top bodybuilder.
You are the top bodybuilder.
Right, yeah.
How long have you been the top bodybuilder?
Well, I've not been beaten for the last 7 years. And I won the Mr. Olympia contest 5 years now. This is now the 6th year.
Do they score on points?
Yeah, on points, yeah. It's like judging the body by muscularity and by proportion, symmetry, the whole thing.
You visualize yourself in sculpture?
Yeah, definitely. Good bodybuilders have the same mind when it comes to sculpting than a sculptor has. You have to analyze it. You look in the mirror and you say, okay, I need a little bit more deltoids, a little bit more shoulders so to get the proportions right. So what you do is you exercise and put those deltoids on. Whereas an artist would just slap on some clay on each side, and this is maybe the easier way. We go through a harder way because you have to do it on a human body, I mean, obviously a lot of people look at you and they think it's kind of strange what you're doing, But those are the people who don't know much about it. As soon as you find out about what the whole thing is about, then it's just like another thing. I mean, it's not any stranger as going into a car and trying to go in a quarter mile 5 seconds. I mean, that's for me strange. My parents in the beginning, when I started bodybuilding, they didn't know really what it is. Until I introduced my father to bodybuilding and I took him to all the gymnasiums. And he then started picking up weights and making his arms strong and so on. And then he started liking it, what I did. Especially after I won the first international competition, which was the first contest I ever entered, was the Junior Mr. Europe in Stuttgart, Germany. So when I came home with my trophy, obviously my parents were very proud of me and they said, well, my son, it's my son. My father was a police chief in Austria, in a town called Graz. He had a very strict upbringing because of him being with the police force. We had to be the perfect example. He couldn't do anything bad. And it was kind of an uptight feeling at home because of it.
What is your greatest fear?
To become small.